are the bones? So that's the question from residents of Takrade to the country's security agencies and government, as residents poured out today to express anger over the delay in release of the remains, 2 weeks after the police announced it had concluded DNA test on the human remains found in the home of the prime suspect in the kidnapping of the 4 Takrade girls. Well, today, the residents poured out onto the streets in anger.
Carrying out this demonstration to send a signal to the commander-in-chief of Ghana Forces and his appointee, that is the CID boss, the National Security Coordinator, that we will not accept the outcome of the DNA result. Simply because they are all transcripts, they are communication, and assurance that they gave to the whole world, the whole Ghana, that they have seen the girls, they have rescued them, and they were given medical attention. So for that matter, we are thinking that maybe the kidnappers are demanding for a ransom, because that is what Tiwa Adodankwa called one of the affected families. Their mother told her that the kidnappers are demanding for a ransom, which is very huge. So we are just doing send a signal to the president that if he is sure that he is the one in charge, if he is sure that he is the one in charge, he should, as a matter of urgency, make sure that CID Tiwa Adodankwa step down, to also step down and arrest and prosecute CID Ametepe and former division commander of Takrade, Commander Okoridonko. The first suspect made it clear to everybody that they were the ones, CID Ametepe and Commander Okoridonko were the ones who aided his escape from the police
The police came out to tell us that they found bones, and then DNA went on, and they came back with a result that is that of the girls. And I mean, if you listen to the story from that of the family, you get to see, hear so much inconsistencies from what they are telling us. And I mean, the resident will not take it that the bones really do belong to the girls. What they are saying is they want the girls back alive. And if of course it is that the bones belong to the girls, then we are demanding the CID boss to step down, because their office is not a bakery shop.
Well, let's get on the lines now and speak to Ina Thalia Kwanza, our correspondent on the ground. Hello, Ina.
Hello, Gipsy.
Right, Ina. It looked as if this matter had gone to the dust had settled on the matter, but today they went back on the streets. Help us understand, are they asking really for the remains so they can go ahead with their DNA tests, or are they still in the position where they say the girls are not dead and they want them alive?
Yes, so Gipsy, they stand in both positions. On the other hand, they are asking that the police service and security agencies bring the girls alive. This they are saying. This is because of some statements made by some security officials, like the National Security Minister, Brian Champon, who had said that the girls were in the northern part of Nigeria, and then the assurance that the CID boss, Madam Tiwa, gave to the family some months ago. And then statements from the Interior Minister, they said they feel that these statements coming from such people is very important. So for them, they don't believe the girls are alive, and they are demanding for the girls. They do not want bones, but they want the girls alive back to them. On the other hand, too, they are saying that they should also give them, they want to conduct their personal DNA test to satisfy how true is it. In as much as they would want to conduct the DNA test to satisfy if these are the girls or not, they still believe that the girls are alive and they want them back.
They want? First of all, they want the remains so they can do their independent testing to convince themselves that the girls are indeed dead. Secondly, they don't even believe that the girls are dead. Now, there's a part of the family that actually accepted the results of the DNA. Was that family a part of the demonstration today?
No, the crunches were not part of the demonstrations today. So it was the Quaysons, the Bentums, and the Abaka family.
Do we know how the Quayson family feel about this?
Well, for them, from day one, they have disputed the fact that the DNA test was not correct. They don't believe in it. They had even spearheaded the fact that they wanted to conduct their own DNA test separately. So I asked them if they have heard that it's expensive and are they ready to do that. So some of the demonstrators, together with the families, said that they believe that residents in Sekondi Takoradi can even help them in raising the money. There was also an issue of if the girls are alive, just like the Minister of Security and the CID boss had assured them earlier, if it is some ransom that they are taking, because according to one of the family, Madam Tiwa had told them that the ransom the kidnappers are taking is so huge. So if the government cannot raise that money, then they should let them know so that people of Sekondi Takoradi and they believe Ghana on a whole would help them to raise that money and give it to the kidnappers so that they bring their girls back to them.
Ina, what's happening at the moment? Is the protest over?
Yes, the demonstration is over. They petitioned the regional minister, but he wasn't around. So the deputy, Madam Gipsy Junior, she was the one who received this. She has promised that she would forward their petition to the appropriate quarters.
And do the people feel satisfied with that response?
No, they are not satisfied. They had also said that in the coming months there is going to be series of demonstrations and plans they have outlined, but they will not make everything out to the public. It's a strategic planning that they are doing, all in demand for the girls.
Ina, thank you very much for that update. In the meantime, though, has the Takoradi police spoken to any of those demands that they made? For example, they're asking for the head of the commander at the time the girls were missing. Has the police in Takoradi or the Western region said anything about that?
After that.
Ina, could you say that again? I lost you.
The police has not said anything in regards to that. They are demanding for the former commander of the Central Police Station, Mr. Donko, and then a CID officer whose name has only been given as CID Ametepe. But the police have not commented on that.
All right, Ina, we'll keep our eyes on that story. Ina Thalia Kwanza is our Western Regional correspondent there, bringing us up to speed on what has happened as far as the missing girls who have been declared dead by the police are concerned.